You're listening to the Industrial Talk Podcast Network.
All right, welcome to the Industrial Talk Podcast. This is number 6 in a series we call Building That Industrial Leader, and I'm so glad that you are here. I can't believe it's number 6. We've got, my goodness, it looks like close to 20 points that we're going to go across because everything's about filling that funnel, but we've got to get our mind right. And so once again, I'm so thankful that you are here and that we're rocking and rolling here, you industrial animal, because I'm all about your success. Makes sense. And let's get going. Okay, I know that your time is very precious, and I appreciate you joining the Industrial Talk Podcast. Once again, this is the Industrial Dojo series on building an industrial leader. If you're looking at it on the video, it's right behind me. Look at that. Very cool looking thing. And so before we get going and start into our topic today, which is resistance to criticism, let's start to just go through and summarize where we've been. So I want to make sure that you have that correct thinking, right? Let's get rid of that fear. Let's get rid of that the failures that have dictated your direction. That's one, very important. Number 2, let's have that positive outlook. I'm not preaching here. This is just reality. You want to be a leader, have that positive outlook. People want to follow that positive outlook. So, things are not that bad. People are wonderful. Let's have that positive outlook. The purpose. Remember that Mother Teresa meme that I quoted? It really is about other people. It's that intrinsic desire to truly have that purpose, to do something great, to really impact the world in a positive way, no matter how big that world is or how small that world is, but having a desire, just that is so important. And then for me personally, because as I shared with you on the last podcast, I have genuine interest, definitely genuine interest in the well-being of people. That's real important. You want to care. You want to make sure they do the best. And remember, flip that pyramid upside down, right? You're serving. As you climb that corporate ladder, you're serving more and more and more and more. So let's just keep that definitely in the proper space. So now this one is resistance to criticism. Got to have that thick skin. Let's put it this way. If you're trying to change and if you're trying to move forward, there's always going to be somebody that's going to try to pull you back. It's going to try to bring you down a notch. And that's just what it's all about. But once again, you've got to have that resistance to criticism. So I'm watching this hockey game. It was last night because it is the playoffs. So I'm watching this hockey game, and I'm always, just stunned at the level of energy that is in playoff hockey. Everybody, it's 100%, and it's 100% of the time, and it's for 3 periods, right? And there's that level of tenacity that they just, it's an amazing sight. Now, I'm not the most knowledgeable in hockey. I can truly appreciate the athleticism, but what I really want to point out is that tenacity. And that is that level of tenacity that we have to bring each and every day to achieve that greatness that we so, that we're, as a leader, we desire. And we want to bring that greatness to people so that they can achieve their goals, their aspirations, their dreams. And as leaders, that's the bottom line. We need to do that. And so the point I want to really get out here is why do we care about what people think? Why? We have a mission. We have a purpose. We have a desire to be the best industrial leaders that we can possibly be. And to do that, we have to be bold. We have to be courageous. And we have to be resistant to criticism. I started this podcast just because it's a marketing platform. It's an opportunity to create content that is valuable to the industrial space. It gives me the opportunity to be able to meet absolutely wonderful people. You too. And I've already opened up you can contact me any day and any time. And I would have no problem reaching out and talking to you, because it's so important that I get to know you, for one thing, but that's what this platform's all about. And if I had that concern about criticism and about what people think and about if I didn't have correct thinking and I was fearful, well, the bottom line is then I would never have done this, and I would never have met the people that I've met. I would have never been able to do the things that I have been so fortunate of doing, if not for me just saying, oh, I got to do it. I've got to stutter. I got to stammer. I got to sort of just grind on through. So I challenge you once again that we've got to have that thick skin. It is going to happen. I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart that you resist that criticism. I'm not asking you to be an angry old coot like me sometimes, but I am asking that you really drive and try to resist that criticism, because once again, as we build this industrial leader, you and these points, you will see how that all falls together as we continue to build on it. Which brings me to another point. The point I want to point out is that I'm going to be putting this together in a document, some sort of visual representation of what we're talking about. I have to, just because I'm a visual guy. I'm not much of a writing guy. And so I will put this all together, because you don't have to sit here and listen to me all the time. It can be present within a document. And it might be in a circle. It might be this, that, or the other thing. But once again, I will be pulling this all together, and so that you will have access to it. And, because I want you to be the best you could possibly be. Now, how many people know Winston Churchill? I do. He's one of my heroes in the historical figures of things, right? I think that the gentleman demonstrated such courage in such challenging times. His wit is really second to none, right? He's got some great stuff, and I always look to him, and I always read some of his books, and it always comes out that he has just a wicked wit about how he looks at things, right? So I've got a meme, and I keep on saying to myself, doggone it, don't do memes. But nonetheless, here we are. This is what I challenge. Continuous effort, right? Continuous effort. Not strength, not intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential. So as we start talking about criticism, it will happen. And you will have people that are going to try to knock you down and try to keep you from achieving the dreams that fulfill your purpose, right? Whatever that might be. And there will always be people that will pull you down. I'm here to tell you, please resist the criticism, because it's not going to hurt you. It just requires some mental strength to do so. And if you have somebody that's there and saying, hey, this person said something about me, find that person out, get that person, let them talk to you and get you off of that cliff or that edge, because it doesn't mean anything. So let's summarize real quick. Once again, correct thinking, a must. Don't let the past dictate your future. Positive outlook, things are okay. Trust me, they're okay. You got a bright future. That is always wonderful. Purpose, something greater than you. Right? Something intrinsically that pushes you to greatness. Genuine interest in the well-being of people. Very important. Flip that triangle, that org chart, whatever you want, upside down, because as you continue to climb that ladder, you're going to serve and serve and serve and serve until you can't serve anymore, because it's not about you. It's about the helping that individual achieve their goals. And then finally, of course, resistance to criticism. Look up anything from Winston Churchill, because I got to tell you, man, he's spot on with a lot of things. I always draw. And stop thinking about what people might be thinking and start living. We work in a wonderful industry, whatever it might be, manufacturing, production, whatever it might be from an industrial point of view. We live in we're working in a great business, right? We should be happy. Sky's the limit because there's just unlimited opportunities. So for tomorrow, we're going to start confidence, and we're going to address the confidence in our capabilities. We have a tendency to sort of push us down a little bit, but trust me, confidence in your ability. I know you can do it. Once again, thank you very much for joining the Industrial Talk Podcast. This is number 6, Industrial Dojo. Thank you very much. And always be safe, okay? You got to be safe. Thank you very much. Talk to you tomorrow.